this is Kushwant. So today agenda is to quickly show how we can leverage the um, top cutting edge technologies to fine tune the model and quick enough. I'm not going to train the model right now. I already been trained the model using this beautiful Lightning AI tool. Apart from this, we just focus on uh, what are the tech stacks that we have been used to build this project, and later on in the next upcoming videos maybe we can go in deep dive how the fine tune has been done, how the LLM ops has been set up, and integration with different tools. Everything will be discussed in on multiple tutorials going forward. But right now we just see what this project has been done, how it has been done, how the things are being showed for the fine tuning. So the first thing is I have been utilized Unsloth, Hugging Faces, as well as I'm using llama model, uh, base model to instruct tune on that. So basically I'm doing the instruct tuning. I have a certain data set, so I have taken this Hugging Face data set and tried to fine tune this llama 3.2 3b parameter llama model. And for this there are multiple steps, so I have taken model development, so have fine-tuned this model in the model development phase. Then I do have the in this phase I have been used Unsloth as well as Hugging Face to and LoRA for fine-tuning, and then LLM ops using ZenML integration with DagsHubs and DagsHub, and as well as MLflow to show our metrics and to show to log our model. Then this model has been utilized for inference. Maybe quickly I can show you the how I have been did the inference and on the model that have been logged into the MLflow. After this, with using ZenML, we log the information and log the artifacts in the DagsHubs. And apart from this, we do have the model, fine-tuned model deployed into Hugging Face as well. I will quickly show you how I use the fine-tuned model from the Hugging Face in my local mission to chart with that particular thing based on the questions and the prompts that we give. And apart from that, I will also show you how I did use a GPT for all tool in the local mission to interact with the fine-tuned model that has been deployed into the Hugging Face. Yeah, so if you see, this is my pipeline. So this is my entire code that I built to build this certain pipeline, and I did set up the process. I will show you in the later on videos. This has been the flows that I have been running. If you open one of the thing, this is my pipeline. So loading the model and applying the LoRA on the model, and then preparing the data set. I have taken the data set from the this data card, and then once preparing the data, I am using the Unsloth version of libraries, as well as a TRL library from the Hugging Face to fine tune the model. And then here evaluating as well as logging the inference. Before before logging, I am also doing the inference and storing some of the results into the MLflow, which is in the DagsHub, and also as well as I'm storing this information into Hugging Face, the fine-tuned model, and then taking the fine-tuned model locally to inference. I will show you the inference part right now. So if you go back, this is the fine-tuned information. So whenever I did fine tuning, the logs of the system as well as the metrics like loss and all those things has been recorded over here. If you go here, these are the metrics information, how the model has been learning in the fine tuning, as well as the system metric, how much CPU, RAM, VRAM has been utilized over here. And coming to artifacts, this is the where the model has been locked. And if you see, the generated text responses for the given question and the instruction, it has been logged over here as well. And here is the trained model information. And duration and all the log metrics. And also if you see the registered model versions, this is v1. So previously whatever the runs that I did has been stored until like 6 versions. Right now this is the latest version v7 of my model. And coming to the inference part, go back to here. I'm using the T4 free GPU over here. Quickly I will show you MLflow inference part. Okay, so I am taking the run ID, run information or the model from the MLflow DagsHubs. If you see, this is the DagsHubs profile, and in the DagsHubs, if you see, I do have the model over here. So I'm taking the model run information. So you can use Spark as well as you can use Pandas as well to use this logged model. I'm just using regular Pandas. If you see here, let me run this. I'm having the tracking URI and the model. So right now I will load the model using this logged model. So it's downloading artifacts. So the artifacts and everything is over here. If you see, right, this data has been loaded over here using that particular run information. Maybe it will take 1 or 2 minutes maybe. Oh, okay, it's quick enough. So once this model has been loaded, I use this one with the Hugging Face pipeline library, where this helps me to get the response for my specific input. See, instruction, complete the sequence, and I am giving the Fibonacci sequence over here, and I am giving the certain instruction based on the prompt. Consider it like a prompt, and giving the instruction and providing the input to generate the response. Now this LLM model that have been fine-tuned has the capability to provide the response. If you see, the sequence has been generated as a response, and we can test maybe for language translation as well. I wanted to translate good morning to French, English to French. the response is Boyer. The model has been not trained on so many epochs and things due to GPU constraints. I limited it to do only for a few steps or within less than one epoch. So it, if you can able to fine tune better, it will give the better responses. If you see how we can summarize the text as well, I've given some artificial intelligence text over here and try to ask the LLM to give it in a summarized fashion in a bullet points. If you see this is giving the article information in a nice bullet point. So this is how the project end goal to get the inference, as well as once your LLM is performing well and well tested, maybe you can deploy it into other environments. Right now I used a Hugging Face to deploy it, so that's where if you go to my Hugging Face page, you see this is the GGUF formatted that I have been deployed over here to the pipelines. And once this is here, what we can do right now, we can chart with this. This is exposed to entire world right now. Anyone from their good GPU enabled system, they can able to download this model and can able to interact with this model. I can show you right now how I can do it. So Volama is running in my mission. If you see, the Volama is running in my mission. I have been already started. I will download and run this model locally. Right now I can ask a question. Maybe I will give you the similar question which I asked here is for MLflow. Let's say I will take this information. It given me some sequence which is good enough, and also it is trying to create its own formulas based on the data that I have been provided input, but we are as I mentioned, it should be fine-tuned or trained a lot of things. I'm just showing you what is done over here. See, it can able to convert good morning to French. I don't know how to pronounce this. As well as I'm asking to summarize certain information that I have given in a nice bullet points. So it tried to give the information over here. Now the other way you can download this model and interact with you can use some of the tools like GPT for all. I will show you. If you go here, load the model, I already download this model. If you go here, if you see here, add model, and if you search for So this is coming from the Hugging Face, which I already deployed into Hugging Face through ZenML. So I'm taking that fine-tuned model over here, and you can ask questions over here. Based on that, it will give you the response as well. If you go back to anything, maybe I will take this one. So basically generating the text over here, yeah, something like this. So here in the behind the scenes, you need to update your um, Ginger template for the text generation, and how you are uh, training this model. Based on that, you also need to have some template behind the scenes. But yeah, pretty much you can utilize uh, this Olama, or you can directly use MLflow as well as Hugging Face pipeline to interact with the deployed model in the MLflow or from the Hugging Face. I think this is pretty much about it. So this is the ZenML pipeline. This is the code for the ZenML pipeline that I have been deployed. And once this life cycle has been done, this model has been logged into this particular DagsHub's MLflow, and this DagsHub's MLflow using, we can load the model, and we can do the inference on top of this fine-tuned model, as well as using ZenML can deploy this model into the Hugging Face. And if we can, for example, this why did I use this DagsHub's MLflow is, you can share this link to anyone, and they can, from their notebooks, they can able to inference and load the model and do the inference. That is why I use the MLflow from the DagsHubs instead of running MLflow locally, or using it from the ZenML. I try to use it from the DagsHubs, which is like, this is hosted on the server, and right now your teammates or someone can take this model and can utilize this model. And also why I deployed it into Hugging Face. The Hugging Face, maybe you can consider it as a production environment or something, where people take the model from there and try to utilize it. So this is exposed to entire world right now. You can also try to download this Olama fine-tuned model into your local machine with a good CPU. Then you can do the inference, you can get the responses and output. So we can go through this little bit detail. We can go through the challenges and the development part, how we did the integration, maybe in the upcoming videos. This is the overall project to showcase how we can leverage the cutting edge technologies, like developments that are been happening out, like using Unsloth, using Hugging Faces, and using ZenML and MLflow, and you can fine tune and do the LLM ops. That's my whole idea to portray here. Yeah, thank you.